You see me more than a pet, huh? Oh, hi! Yes, let's get his ass! Claim his ass!
Before we start, please note that the game contains adult romance and novelty. On top of that, there will also be a lot of yabai, thirsty, down bad, and sussy moments coming from me. So if you are under 16 or are sensitive to these stuff, I'll give you 5 seconds to turn off and throw your computer out the window so you can reflect upon your life. Okay, now you have been warned. And for those who still remained here, I assume you are as weird and disgusting as me. I like it. Well then, sorry for the wait. Let the show begin. Enjoy.
Welcome back, guys, to more of Red Embrace. I've had my lunch. It's still the same day for me for the previous 2 or 3 episodes. I've half charged. It's just I'm just waiting for my lunch to sink in and get absorbed. So I'm still feeling a little bit of lightheadedness, but it's okay. At least I had lunch, so I should be feeling better by now. Let's get started, shall we? More of those waking up morning moans. Fuck. My head. Groaning loudly, I turn over in my bed, reaching for the sheets. Oh, right, yesterday, Rex bit me. Drinking my blood. Ooh, that's slightly sexy. Huh? Were my sheets always this small? Also, my bed feels a lot harder than I remember. Ooh, you're somewhere else. The mattress was never exactly luxury foam, but it wasn't this bad. Where am I? Wait a second. This isn't my bed. This is... My eyes shoot open. The first thing I see are concrete walls and fluorescent lighting. I'm lying on the floor in some kind of warehouse? Rex should be nearby. I pull my aching body up into sitting position and realize that there's a large cloth draped over me. It looks like something used for covering stacks of crates, but it's been serving as my makeshift blanket. How the hell did I get here? I can't remember anything. I know I had my shift at the diner, then talked to Rex, and then went home. Excuse me, I need to get a tissue paper, because... Runny nose! And just that, it all comes flooding back. Yeah, got bit. And I'm not voicing that, fuck that. Oh no, no. Those noises I made. The strange sensations that were making me feel so hot. If you want to hear me voice that, just go back to the previous episode. I'm not doing it again, it's so embarrassing. It's not necessary. I don't need to do it once again. Damn it. With an angry cry, I throw away the blanket and push myself up to my feet. It was probably Rex who took me here, after that happened. Bastard. I can't believe he actually went through with it. Why do I feel so betrayed? He made it clear a couple of nights ago that he only wanted my blood. I guess I just thought he wasn't actually serious about it. Now I feel like a complete idiot. You are. I shouldn't have trusted him. Well, any sane person wouldn't go with Rex anyway, so that's why I picked Dominic over him. But, I mean, in some parallel universe I'm also a ballsy guy, then I would pick Rex. But not here. Not in this universe. With a strange gloominess clouding over me, I drag myself out of the warehouse and head outside. So this, Dominic's route is the true Red Boo path. I would pick Dominic over everyone, or anyone. But this is just like a second option, just for the story. It's bright. So bright. It's broad daylight. Probably early afternoon. I must have slept for a really long time. The street I'm on looks like it's not too far from home. I guess Rex dropped me off at this warehouse, not knowing which apartment I lived in. I probably look like complete shit after all I've been through. Hopefully I'm not mistaken for a crazy bum by people passing by. Well, you know where your apartment is. You just have to take a shower and change your clothes. That's it. I make it to my apartment before long, and I waste no time in taking a nice cold shower. Maybe it's summer. I mean, usually in situations like these, I would take a warm shower, but maybe it's hot, so that's why I need a cold shower. After some coffee and a delicious frozen meal, I feel a lot more like my normal self. But a lot of my energy is still zapped, although I don't know whether it's from being fed on or being pissed off at Rex, both maybe. Because if you lose some blood, you're gonna feel a little bit weak. Sighing, I slumped down into my office chair, stuffing my hands into my pockets. Huh? What's this? My hand brushes something thin and crinkly inside my jacket. Huh? It's a note. And it's definitely wasn't there last night. I unfold it and scan over the text, which is written in a very messy hand. Sorry about tonight. Meet me at Club Skyline tomorrow night. Want to apologize. It's like a text. I don't know what's worse, his butchered spelling of apologize or the fact that he wants me to meet him again. Well, it's not like I have to. If I wanted, I could just skip town and get another shitty job somewhere else that isn't Vampire Center. I doubt Rex would come after me. He's too attached to his clan, obviously. Maybe not. Ugh. But, to be honest, I do sort of want to see him again, even though I shouldn't. Mostly, I just want to ask why he turned on me last night, instead of defending me like he did a couple nights ago. Club Skyline's pretty close to the diner too, so I could just stop by on my way home. You really have no self-control, Boo. I mean, from the part where you stayed with Rex, you're not thinking straight. Like really, I mean my most sane decision is with Dominic, okay? And that's my true self. I would go for Dominic, of course, like 100%. But as I go on, the option, so putting Luca aside because I don't quite know him, I feel like Dominic's the best. Then second is Rex. Then the worst decision would be Isaac because he seems the most dangerous of all. Just because he can't fight doesn't mean he's not dangerous. I know that these people are dangerous. The most dangerous would be that fucking fool Isaac. Muttering under my breath dryly, I decide to distract myself with some commission work for the rest of the day. My latest job is a track for a strip club scene, part of a little indie flick. I was kind of stuck on how to make it sound sexy, but when my mind drifts back to the feeling I had last night, when Rex was feeding on me, somehow I managed to capture it perfectly. Yeah, you just need the experience for it. A slow, heavy rhythm with the sleazy electric guitar pulling it all together. Sexy. Whew. I'm gonna need another cold shower. By the time I finished up and get ready to head to work, my mood's actually a lot brighter. I got some good work done and, well, I'll get to see Rex in a few hours. Of course, I'm mostly just excited to chew him out. Oh, are you gonna chew him back? Okay. Like always, the street is fairly busy around this time. I mostly just tune out the racket of car stereos and blaring horns. It's funny to think that out of all these people, next to no one realizes that they're in a city infested with vampires. I think they have a protocol. They can't really expose themselves. Otherwise, it would be a problem. Because they can't go through the day, and I think the authorities would hunt these vampires during the day. And just a few nights ago, I was one of them. What are you talking about? Like a parallel universes? Oh wait, and like a few days ago, he doesn't really know that vampire exists. My shift goes like normal, full of junkies and the occasional drunk prick. Can I get a number 7? That's whole pie, sir. Are you sure you really want whole pie? High? I'm not high. You're high. Late night crowd never change. Finally, I decide to close up shop a little early. Shoving my keys in my pocket, I head towards Club Skyline, sticking to the main road. No vampires out to play tonight, I hope. Don't say that. It's just foreshadowing. I nervously laugh under my breath, making sure to peer down every alley I go past, sorry. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anyone's trying to make boo kebabs tonight. Right now, sorry. Don't say you'll be made into one tonight. I reach the club before long and duck into the dark, crowded interior. The bass is so loud that my eardrums feel like they might burst. Well, that's a club. It's also one of the reasons why I don't really like to go to clubs or bars. It smells of sweat and probably other bodily fluids too. Ew. I grimace, squinting in the dark to try and find Rex in the sea of dancing bodies. His unnaturally red hair is pretty easy to pick out, but I don't see him anywhere. Hang on. Doesn't that bartender look kind of familiar? Rex! He's a bartender here? I push over my way to the bar quickly, and the man serving drinks turns around to face me. Oh, hey baby! Was wondering when you'd show up. Rex casts me with his usual wide feral grin while energetically shaking a mixer. Oh nice, you work here? What the hell, I didn't know you worked here. Hey, a guy needs some spending money, okay? I don't want to get it all from robbing old ladies or some shit. He defensively yells his reply over the music, then pours the mixed drink in front of a guy who looks completely smashed. Afterwards, he yanks off a small strip of cloth he was using as a headband, then vaults over the counter to land beside me. Oh, whoa. Wait, aren't you on your shift? You can't just... Nah, just another dude's coming soon to take over anyway. Come on, over here. Grabbing my wrist, Rex tucks me over to one corner of the club, and I stumble along behind him. You know, I can just follow you fine without being dragged. I don't want to take any chances. Gotta stake my claim, yeah? Oh, you're his. Okay. Arguing is probably useless, so I just grumble to myself and follow his persistent tugging. I mean, at least he's not trying to do something else. Soon, come to a stop in a slightly darker corner of the club. Rex turns around to face me, staying close so that we can hear each other without needing to shout. Alright, listen. I know you're probably pissed about last night. Wouldn't you be? Thanks for all that talk about protecting me. You sure did a 180 pretty fast. Oh, I mean, probably this guy is doesn't really like betrayal, because I know he knows that in some way he betrayed our trust, so he's apologizing for that. He chews on his bottom lip uncomfortably, scratching at his tattooed cheek. Listen, I just had to do what was best for both of us, okay? If I hadn't, those guys would have seen through it all, and you'll be locked up as one of their private blood bags right now. Or worse. He wrinkles his nose, lips pressed together in a tight line. Weren't they your clanmates? Why couldn't you just say you're going home with me? That's not how it works. The Helgen, they're all about showing off. If you were really just a pet, I would have... Oh. Rex abruptly cuts off, and his eyes go wide. Of course you're my pet. I just... Oh. What was that just now? You see me more than a pet, huh? Oh, hey! Yes, let's get his ass! Claim his ass. Jumping on the opportunity to tease him, I savagely smirk, leaning in a bit. Nice. In response, Rex lets out a loud cough and turns his head evasively to one side. What? I didn't say that! Listen, it's fucking complicated, okay? Besides, you should be thanking me for saving your ass. I thought the whole point of us meeting was for you to apologize. You're not great at this whole communication thing, are you? Haha! Get his ass! Got his number. It's hard for me to stay mad at Rex for some reason. He's cute. I mean, who doesn't like him? I mean, you need to like him on second thoughts, really, because he doesn't really seem to give off a trustworthy vibe, like unlike Dominic. But I can see he is a good person. That's why I picked him second. But Isaac, like, nah, he's totes dangerous. Like, only crazy people would pick him. Like, if I mean, in real life, maybe I would pick Dominic over Luca, then over Rex. Then last would be Isaac. Okay. I think it's because this is his own awkward way of saying he likes me, as more than just a pet. I mean, tsundere, this tsun, massive tsun. Sighing, Rex glances up at the pulsing lights at the ceiling, which reflects in his silver irises. You tasted even better than I thought you would. Come again? He mutters something so softly that I can barely understand. I said, you taste fucking amazing. The best thing I've ever had in my life. Real talk. I don't know if I can go back to junkies and homeless dudes, now that I've had your blood. Ooh. There's a brief glimmer of hunger in his eyes, mixed with a longing look. Not sure if that's a good thing, but thanks, I guess? Christ, good thing the music's loud enough that no one can hear out our bizarre conversation. Rex is gazing at me expectantly, like he's waiting for me to say something else, or just outright offer myself to him. I'm not offering to you myself to you, shut up. I've got to play hard to get so he can be my slave instead. Ha ha ha! Be my pet, my vampire pet. Man, the nerve of this guy. Watch out for next time. What? I mean, I would fight against him. I mean, I would pick this one, but how come? Watch out for next time. The way it felt last night. I'll do this. Can treat me as a friend, not a meal. Oh, Jesus, I'm somehow aggressive. Maybe that's what tops are. You have to be aggressive on your bodies. I wish you'd stop looking at me like a piece of meat. If you wanna be friends, it's gonna be real hard with you treating me as a meal that can talk. Rex pulls a face at my irritated comment, like a scolded child who knows they've done something bad. Yeah, see? Well, I mean, it's kind of hard for a cat just to be chill around a mouse, but whatever you say, boss. His sulky response makes me heave a sigh. I guess it's probably instinct for him, so I can't be that angry. Although I wish he'd have a little more restraint. Anyway, more importantly, I forgive you. Huh? Really? Just this once. If you try to pull something like that again without warning me, I'm not gonna be happy. Rex, who seemed thrilled that I'm not holding a grudge against him, eagerly nods his head. Ah, little puppy. Nice. He does his best to mask his excitement by clearing his throat afterwards, but it's not hard to see through him. He's easy, so damn easy. I can read him like a book. Like, I mean, even though I can read a little on Dominic, he's so easy to predict. Well, if you're gonna say, if you're gonna be fussy about it, I'll say something first next time. So needy. I'm needy? Sorry, you must have misheard you over the music. We exchanged a few more playful insults and jabs, and I even indulged Rex by dancing with him for a little while. I catch a glimpse of his fangs when he grins at me now and then. And it makes me wonder how far away the vampiric beast inside him ever really is. He's just a misunderstood brat. He never grew up. He's just a child who happened to become a vampire. But right now, it's so hard to see him as anything other than a crazy, energetic kid. He really only does have two modes, I guess. Now let's capture him in his more normal mode. Finally, I hesitantly tell Rex that I should head home to catch some sleep. He insists on walking me back, which I end up agreeing to despite my better judgment. Hey. No, not hey. Oh shit, I didn't... Ah! Wait, what did he say? When we get close to my apartment, Rex pipes up with a more serious voice, although he sounds a little uncertain. Yeah, what's up? I cast him a curious glance, raising one eyebrow. You think maybe we could trade off seeing each other now and then? I mean, I could stop by the diner someday. You could come by the club on others. What? He scratches at the back of his neck a little awkwardly. Aw, so cute. Well, I figured you'd show up at diner whether I wanted you to or not. I guess I don't mind stopping by the club now and then, especially if you give me free drinks. Rex lights up like a Christmas tree, flashing me with a joyful fangy grin. Hell yeah! Free drinks for my favorite drink, anytime he wants! Nice. He darts forwards and pulls me into a crushing hug, which I return with a slight grunt. Can you come up with a nickname for me that isn't... You know, never mind. It's just a large puppy. And just that, our strange relationship kicked off. Nice. Most nights, Rex would show up at the diner not long before I closed, and we'd chat about silly things almost until dawn. I came to visit him at Club Skyline pretty regularly, too, where he made good on his promise of free drinks. But to my surprise, Rex stopped asking me for blood after that. Oh! Whenever I questioned him about it, he brushed me off, acting like he didn't need to feed very often. Maybe it's guilt. Maybe it's embarrassment. Or maybe he just wants us to be more like regular friends. I can't really tell. I think it's the final one, because it seems like he's beginning to have a connection with us where he can truly trust us and being a friend rather than being a companion within the gang. So, because we are not from a gang, and somehow we had a connection with him, and he's relishing on that. It's good. It's really good. He starts to look even paler than normal, though, which worries me. But once Rex makes his mind up, it's impossible to change it. Is he getting weak without blood? I mean, yeah, but I thought he's getting blood from somewhere else. Our relationship itself didn't outright grow beyond friends. Even though it was obvious Rex liked me. I guess you could say I'm just too scared to actually date a vampire, especially since I get the feeling Rex's clanmates are still watching us. Although he's just so stupidly adorable, or is it adorably stupid, that sometimes I can hardly keep from pouncing on him. See? I told you. I told you that I'm gonna top him. Yes! The top moment's coming back. I mean, brats are usually bottoms. Closing time, finally. I let out a sigh of relief. It's been a long shift, but tonight, I get to see Rex at the club and grab some on-the-house beers. Something I've started to look forward to a lot. I bet something's gonna happen tonight. I head over to the club while humming under my breath, enjoying the cool, refreshing night air. Before stepping inside, I smooth out my jacket and hair, just the tiniest bit. Like usual, it's pretty packed, and I have to wade my way through the crowd to reach the bar. Rex, I could really use a But when I get close, I realize Rex is standing beside the bar, surrounded by a few figures in a punkish outfit. I think I might recognize a couple of them from that night in the alleyway. Are they his clanmates? Yeah. So, Rex, what we're trying to say is, you're not part of the Helgen anymore. Oh, got kicked out. A look of shock and horror contort Rex's face, like frozen like a mask. His eyes slowly drift between the men around him, as if trying to see whether they're joking or not. Hoping for it to be a prank. No, it's not. They're casting him out. Tough shit. You knew it was coming, didn't you? Yeah, man. You can't just get all close with a fucking human like that. Didn't we keep telling you? Jesus, you're even dumber than I thought you were. Their voices are just barely audible over the pounding bass, but I can hear the scorn in what they say. Rex has the face of someone stuck in a nightmare, and his silver eyes are glazed over in disbelief. Jeez! Bishop ain't gonna be happy either. You know what he does to guys who break the rules. Go find some other shitty clan that will let you play with their blood bag boyfriend. Don't stay here. Yeah, we don't want you here. Always thought you were a fucking weirdo anyway. Snickering to themselves, the shadowy group starts dispersing into the crowds, turning their backs on Rex. Jeez. It's okay, we can claim him. Come on. We can make him a good boy. Our good vampiric boy. I should claim him and claim his ass. They disappear one by one, until finally Rex stands there alone, still frozen in place. Aw, baby, it's okay. I have you. Ha ha ha! Come to me! At last, he seems to notice me, and our eyes meet. Rex. I take a step towards him, biting my lip. Stay away! He growls at me suddenly, his eyes narrowing into a desperate glare. It's because probably he thinks that we are the cause that he got cast away from his clan. Rex! Where are you going? Stop! Just like that, Rex turns on his heels and bolts off into the darkness. He's obviously heading for the side exit, so I take off after him, running as fast as I can. By the time I make it to the alleyway, Rex is already dashing to the end of the street. Rex! Come back here, dumbass! I don't know if my mic picked it up, because I'm screaming. Even if I sprint up at top speed, I can only barely keep Rex in sight. He hurtles down the sidewalk, his figure growing smaller and smaller in the distance. Ugh. But as I chase after him, I realize where he's going. The warehouse. Sure enough, Rex disappears down a familiar alley, and I follow him quickly. By the time I reach the narrow road, he's already ducked through the entrance. Good thing he didn't keep going down the street. Muttering anxiously to myself, I hurry inside the abandoned building. But when I rush into the warehouse basement, this is where Bishop is. I realize Rex has stopped running. Instead, he's slumped with his back to the wall, his face buried in his hands. Aww. His body jerks and trembles a little bit, and a muffled noise leaks out between his fingers. Oh, he's crying. Is he crying? Rex. I call out softly to him, but he doesn't lift his head to reply. Well, I can't just leave him like this, can I? Shit. Somewhat hesitantly, I approach Rex from the side, half expecting him to bolt away again. No, he's gonna stay here. But when I get close, the sound of his quiet, choked breaths fills my ears, and I can feel an unexpected pack in my chest. Aw, heartbroken, are you? Rex, what's wrong? Come on, you can tell me. Did those guys' words really hit you that hard? Aw, poor baby. He looks up at me with an expression I've never seen him wear before. Like an innocent child who can't understand why they've been hurt. Aw, sorry. You probably think I'm pretty lame, huh? With a tearful smile, he rubs at his eyes with the back of one hand, still shaking. I always thought you were lame a long time ago. Crying's not gonna change that. Doing my best to sound playful, I reach out to gently squeeze his shoulder. For whatever reason, I can't stand the sight of him being like this. Even his normal crazy self is much better. Sadness just doesn't suit Rex, and thought lingers at the back of my mind. Aw, baby. I kind of know his backstory a little bit. Maybe he's hugging on us. All of a sudden, Rex curls his arms around me, pulling my body up against my own. He squeezes me like I'm some kind of oversized teddy bear, burying his face against my neck. At this point, I'm used to him invading my personal space, but this feels very different. Sorry, the wires. They're all I had. Rex whispers bitterly, his breath brushing lightly along my skin. I thought they were my brothers, that I finally found a place I belonged, but I never believed they'd just kick me out. I guess I never meant anything to them from the start, huh? Aw, baby. Oh, this cute little boy. His fingers curl tightly into my jacket, clutching onto the fabric for dear life, like he's afraid I'll vanish before his eyes. Oh, so lonely. I have no idea he loved his clanmates so deeply. I guess a part of me always assumed he saw them as peers or friends, never anything more. Yet his broken voice belongs to someone who lost his flesh and blood, and saw his bond ripped in half. Yeah, see, he's those kind of people who valued loyalty and the relationship a lot. So much for friends. So much for family. Rex's eyes close painfully, forcing out a tiny clear drops that trail down his cheeks. Now, they're all gone, and I've got nothing left. His choked words are so quiet that they barely reaches my ears. But when I recognize what he's saying, a spark of anger immediately lights inside of me. After all we've been through, Rex thinks he's all alone? That I'm just going to drop him like everyone else? Aw. This is so cute. Let me take another screenshot. Thank you very much. Nice. Are you really that stupid? I scold him quietly, curling my fingers in his bright soft hair. How can you say you've got nothing left? Do you think I'm just gonna leave you here and walk away? You're crazy and impulsive, and you've got a terrible temper, and you seriously need to learn about personal boundaries. Pausing, I bite my lip for a moment. His gaze is full of such pure desperate hope, like a drowning man clinging onto a tattered raft. But you're a good kid, Rex. You aren't the big bad guy you try to be. Yeah, he's a soft boy deep inside. I've already decided that I won't leave you alone. Besides, who would look out for you if I wasn't here to keep you in line? Nice. I speak to him softly. Rex stares at me with pure awe, as if he can hardly believe what I'm saying. Then his tear-filled eye glimmer in the light. I can't help but think they look incredibly beautiful. Not the eyes of a monster. Not one bit. Ooh! My body moves on its own, and a moment later, I pull Rex in for a kiss. His lips are cool and a little dry, and I trace my tongue along them gingerly, catching the salty drops of his tears. He doesn't move an inch at first, but I keep lavishing his mouth with soft kisses, curling my arms around his neck. Whoa. Finally, Rex starts to press back against me, his movements slightly hesitant. Once he seems to realize I'm not tricking him, though, he returns my kisses with an even fiercer passion, arms encircling tightly around my waist. Nice. Ooh! My tongue slides along and dances with his, and I can feel a strong heat rushing up to my cheeks. Is it the meat part? I should get ready myself for this. Get ready. Our kisses grow messier and hotter, the wet sounds echoing around us, but no sense of embarrassment wells up inside of me. Rex squeezes me in a painfully tight grip, but it warms my heart just more than anything. I don't want him to let go. I can't believe I never realized it, but I do care for this bastard. A lot more than I'd like to admit. Vampire or no, he's still a kid who hasn't really grown up yet. He's not evil, and he's not cruel. He's just lost. I'm more fucking heck. Hey, I can't do it! Rex teases my lower lip with his fangs, then laughs at the corner of my mouth, letting his tongue coax its way forward. Even though his body doesn't give off warmth, the eagerness with which he holds me makes up for it, each kiss growing more and more heated. When I pause for breath panting, Rex gazes back at me with an astonishingly gentle smile. There's still a lingering sadness in his eyes, but now they look a little brighter. Of course you got cast away from your clan, of course you'll still be sad, and so full of adoration that my heart aches. You're calling me crazy, but you've got to be pretty crazy too, if you stick around. Before I can offer any complaints, he pulls me back into another kiss, swirling his tongue against mine. We share the moment for a while longer, savoring every warm second, until finally, Rex loosens his grip on me a little. Ooh. Nice. We gotta get out of San Fran. Yeah, because Bishop is gonna get him. Rex murmurs against my lip with a rare serious look in his eyes. Bishop's gonna come after me. No, us. As soon as he hears what happened. He's the big boss, and he doesn't let his coven get friendly with humans. He bites his lower lips, his fangs sinking into the pale flesh almost hard enough to pierce it. Some bad shit will happen if we stick around. We gotta leave by tomorrow night. By tomorrow night? By tomorrow? Rex doesn't seem like he's joking, so I suck in a sharp breath. Troy will be pretty pissed if I skip out on him like this, but... Is there anything else I can do? Anything else I can do? Good thing I don't have any important crap in my apartment, damn. I'll be ready to go tomorrow night, if you are. My grim, confident reply makes Rex let out a relieved sigh, and he nods his head. Hey, I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I didn't know things were gonna turn out so... Still looks troubled, probably due to his clanmate's words from earlier. Well, it's kind of because of me, actually, because he entangled with me, but actually, it's mostly his fault. Let's be real. I pull him back into a rough hug, squeezing his slightly larger form with every ounce of strength I have. Don't apologize. It's as much my fault as yours. Yeah, it's your fault for lurking a guy like me in, with your pretty face and attitude and... Hang on, you didn't list smell at the top of that list. Man, things must be getting really serious between us, huh? Hey, you are the one who whines if I ever say it. Stop sending me mixed message, man. When some of Rex's feistiness returns, a smile grows on my face. I guess when you really care about a person, all that matters is seeing them happy. What a funny thing. Rex walks me home, but with sunrise not far off, he has to hurry back. It's oddly nostalgic to see his figure disappear into the thick of night. It wasn't long ago that we first met, yet somehow, it still seems like a distant memory. Pack your things. I head upstairs with mixed feelings swirling in my chest. If I go through with Rex's plan, then tonight's my last night in this apartment, and in San Fran, at least for a while. It may seem crazy, and it probably is. Leaving my steady job and normal life behind, all just to be with a guy I've known only for a few weeks. It's been a few weeks? Wow! I'd be surprised if you didn't say a few days. But in a way, I think it's time for me to go. I mean, if you have nothing to stay for, then just go. Don't lock yourself up in one place. Like, steady job and stuff doesn't really guarantee you much. Why not just like chase for fun, a little bit of adventure? Yeah. But in a way, I think it's time for me to go. I was stuck in this place for years, and I never had anything or anyone to really be passionate about. That's what I'm talking about. If you find your goals and something that you're passionate about, go for it. It's better to fail than regret you have done nothing about it. Like me right now, I feel like I could do it. Like, even if I fail, at least I've done it. But it doesn't really indicate that I'm failing, because there's no failing in YouTube or VTubing style. It's just you haven't been discovered yet, and I haven't done anything yet because I haven't made my debut. I haven't done much to reveal myself to VTubing world. I haven't progressed much. It's just the first step. Now, at least, there's someone I want to protect. Someone who makes all these dull days feel a little less colorless. Landlord's gonna be pretty pissed. Poor guy. I flop onto my bed, still a little giddy from the kiss we had earlier, but dog-tired. Before long, I drift off to sleep, submerged in the happy image of Rex's fanged grin. Is it morning time? Yep, it's morning time. So, thank you so much guys for watching, and I think the next part would be the last part for Rex's route, according to my predictions, and that would be the last part of my true route for Rex, because this is completely me reacting if I am in that situation. So let's see where that brings us. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.